Chapter 1. Vampires were lurking at the door again. "This is so the wrong weather for those kinds of clothes," Kira said, unfolding what had to be Chair a Million. "It's the wrong weather for anyone except maybe, I don't know, volcano monsters, full stop," I said, wiping sweat from my forehead. I set up another chair and then stretched, feeling my lower back muscles protest. "Hey, I found ice," Sophia called out, walking into the town hall space carrying 3 glasses of water. We stopped and drank the chilled water. My goddess, it was good. I wish I had a bath full of it I could dive into. "He's doing an excellent Andreas," Sophia said, nodding to the lead vampire who was peering in through the doors, hoping to catch a glimpse of Bella Shade, superstar author of the Bitten vampire series. She hadn't arrived in Harlot Bay yet, so all the vampires were really doing was standing in the blazing sun wearing mostly black. "That Tyra is amazing. She even has the locket Jules gave her in Book 3, Kira said. I looked, although I was unaware of who Andreas, Tyra, or Jules were. I think the girl in the front in a stunning corset with a gleaming silver locket glinting around her neck must have been the Tyra character. "The girl with the locket is Tyra," Sophia said helpfully. Join us, Kira said in her best cult leader voice and poked me in the ribs. "Hey, I will. I'm going to, I promise. I'm trying to write my own story at the moment, and from what I've seen, Bitten is a new super addictive drug that will suck me in, and I'll wake up months later not knowing what happened." "What will have happened is love and betrayal and treachery. And did I mention love? Heartbreaking love," Kira said. "And a curse. Don't forget the curse," Sophia added. "Are you talking about the one in books 1 to 7, or that one later, or that other one?" Kira said, wriggling her eyebrows and trying to convey information without spoiling the books for me. "The guy with the spiky hair one. Oh, I was so sad I cried for hours," Kira said, and then wiped away a tear that had appeared at the sudden memory. "You're not making it easy for me to not read them," I said, not for the first time. Molly and Luce were deep into Bitten, too, and every day I was feeling the urge to start reading them myself. "That's the idea, Torrent. Then you can learn what true love is," Kira quipped. "I know what true love is," I murmured, taking a sip of my water that was now heading to tepid. The vampires were conferring, clearly debating whether to lurk near the door in the blaze of sun or find somewhere else cooler to hang out. It was summer. Blisteringly hot, sweaty, not a drop of rain, feel like we're living in an oven summer. Writer-palooza had crept up on the town and then exploded. When the mayor had announced it months ago, it was meant to run for a week. Authors of all stripes were visiting. There were workshops and talks and symposiums on topics such as the clumsy girl in modern fiction. Then it had unexpectedly grown, more and more authors signing up, bigger names, until the biggest name at the moment joined, Bella Shade. Writer-palooza at that point had already expanded to 10 days, and Bella announcing she'd be attending blew it out to a full 2 weeks. Overnight, every hotel, motel, and bed and breakfast were fully booked. The Torrent bed and breakfast didn't have a spare room, and the moms were debating offering camping spaces for the flood of tourists and fans who would be in town. This decision was still being debated, given we had some clear land that it edged onto an area of ruined cottages, empty and full wells, cave openings, and goddess knows what other witchy things there were. Writer-palooza had grown so big so fast that the state decided to throw money into it, with the idea of making it a yearly fixture that could draw tourists from all over the country. Suddenly there was serious money involved, and the low-paid, almost volunteer positions were transformed into well-paying ones. I'd put my name on a list for a job, like most of the town who didn't have permanent employment, without much hope of getting one. As Writer-palooza drew nearer and the positions were quickly filled, I was looking at a summer of part-time waitressing work at the Cozy Cat Cafe. PETA had taken over the Traveler Cafe and rebranded it, but more on that later.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.